What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another renovation video. We're back at the cabin. It's been super long since I really filmed one of these. I have some things to catch you up on, things to show future plans, because as you guys know, if you kept up with the series at all or my channel, we had another flip house. We renovated that, sold it. We're ready to start working on this cabin again, starting with a lot of the stuff from the outside. In this video, I want you guys to help me pick styles of decks and stuff like that for us to get, and I wanted to show you things that we've done around the house since last time. As usual, follow all the social media links down below. Click the bell, it helps out so much. Half the people who watch my videos aren't even subscribed to me, so if you guys want to go ahead and subscribe, it's free and it means so much. I don't want to bore you guys, so let's hop into it. Whew, also, not to mention, it's about 98 degrees out and I have a long sleeve shirt on, which I don't know why. But anyway, guys, it feels good to finally be back here at the cabin. I haven't made one of these videos in a while. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying it. I have drone clips to show you, but there's some things that you can notice right off the rip. Walking up the driveway, we need to mow it, but we officially have grass. I kind of showed you guys it in the last video. I'm going to show you more things we've done with the grass. Things we've done, we had to put in more sewage things to get rid of the water, and then we had a professional, I guess, grass guy come out, seed it, and do all these things so we can actually have grass. It's grass strong, there's no mud. Over there, if you guys remember, that was all mud, all dirt, and when it rained, you could sink a car in it. It was so bad. That's real strong grass now. Even over here, oh my God, we have to mow this lawn. But you guys can see, we actually have grass. But as you can probably see right off the rip, we have a big fountain, a massive fountain here that we actually have to tweak a little bit so it doesn't shoot so high. But that's probably shooting about 12 foot in the air. I mean, this thing is massive. We still have, obviously, to shape these rocks around here. This isn't done at all, but we have to shape the rocks around here, add some more things to it. You can see that we have it shooting all the way out here. We have to tweak it a little bit so it starts working perfect. But yeah, it's cool. It's definitely a cool fountain and people love it. At least everyone we talk to. So let me know if you guys like the fountain, if we should tweak it, maybe put it a bit lower, because as of right now, it is shooting pretty high. And we even have these things growing on their own here. I don't know, maybe we'll keep them, I guess. It's kind of cool. I honestly have been waiting to get a fountain for so long. I think it looks great, and it just goes with the house. I'm excited to see it when this is like more like professionally landscaped, and actually, I mean, there's no weeds, it's actually shaped right. I think it will look so much better. Yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and show you some things, really catch you guys up on. Look at this grass. I mean, it's actually even like dead at some spots because the sun's so strong, and the water has been like, it doesn't build up here anymore. It's literally been great. It's like rock solid, and it rained actually the last 2 days, which is funny. But yeah, it is it's definitely awesome being able to have some real grass. Even in the back now, everything's perfect. I'm not sure if you guys have known, but since the last video, we got a golf cart, so we kind of just drive that thing around the property all the time. I'll probably hop on it for you guys today. Also, everyone, I just wanted to include that this is the newest member of the team right here. This is Harper, an Australian Shepherd that Ryan bought, and you can see she's still a puppy, but this video is about a month old, so she has grown a little bit, but I figured I might as well include that in here before we continue any further. We are officially on the biggest reoccurring statement and issue that's actually getting fixed this time. The deck, this back deck, has been falling apart and crumbling since we got it, and we've had it for an extra year now, and we still haven't done it. So anyway, it's really the video where we decide. I'm gonna go onto my computer and pick out different styles and stuff like that. The deck is officially going to be getting done maybe the next week or two. Let me know, should we match it with the house, or do we go like in a, you know, a different color? I assume it has to go with the house. I'm just unsure if we're going the exact same color or something a bit different. But yeah, it's about time for this thing to go. This thing is falling apart. It's in rough shape. You can see it's even worse over here. But yeah, we're officially going to go ahead and knock this thing out. Let me know the different styles of decks too. Should we just keep what we have, redo it, or do we have it so it drops down maybe another level right here into like a smaller patio section, if I'm making any sense to you guys? We're still open to all ideas. I really want to leave this up to you guys, so you guys can go ahead and drop a comment down below. But I do think it would be cool if it came down maybe over here. I guess on the back, if it came down, it'd be cooler. Also, not to keep mentioning this, but I was just walking back to the house and saw this. This is kind of like what the grass was, like whatever this like net thing is, and it had special stuff all over it to make the grass grow in thicker, because there was a lot of more like water here, so they had to keep that down. And it was all over the yard. If you guys remember the last video, we parked the backhoe here and it kind of ripped it all up. But everything's pretty much the same out here getting to work on this deck. So I said I was going to bring it up on my computer, but we figured we might as well just go over to the store and check it out. So this is an option that we think we are going with. This is the TimberTech. It's like a gray, but it has like a brownish wood color in it. It almost kind of looks black in this video, but it is like more like a brown color. We just think it would look great up against the house. We showed the owners our house and everything, and they said a little bit of contrast is good. And you can kind of see here the little bit of the brown. It kind of looks black, but we have some other options over here that we're thinking about as well. Like the border pieces will most likely be that top rack. So then we also just have to get a piece over here that we can border it with. But yeah, as you guys can tell, this is it. This is going to be like the color we're going to go with. It's got like a little bit of the black speckle, as I said before, but we're you know, all this is coming to life now. This is way overdue, and this is all finally happening. Let me know what you guys think about this, and we're gonna check out some more options over here as well. And anyway, guys, I don't want to bore you, so we're gonna go ahead, put this order in, and then get back to the house to rip this deck up. So it turns out we were actually going to rip each board up, and then we figured we can get the skid steer and just knock out this process in about an hour instead. This thing killed it. So as you can see behind me, they are already ripping this all up, and most of the deck is already pretty much ripped out, or at least most of the boards. And then we got to actually get rid of the structure as well. So clearly this is very overdue. It's finally happening, and eventually this deck is going to be in. So I have probably 2 or 3 videos coming out about the renovation series. So anyway, guys, yeah, we're down to the nitty-gritty stuff where you have to And this is exactly what I was talking about right here. All these old nails. How many do you think there are? Oh my God. We have to take them all out by hand. And look at all these ants. We're pulling off the fascia of the board of like the deck or whatever, and this is what's going on underneath all of this deck. thank God we're getting rid of this. You could actually hear them chewing through the boards. It was crazy. And that's why it's all just destroyed. So as of for the nails, we thought that using those tools would have been the best idea. And then we came over to, this was our newest idea of getting them out. And then we finally land on the third and final idea to just be able to knock them all out in a row. And you'll see that next. So I'm running over here to get some more blades. As you can tell, we had those deck rip-up tools, but the nail pullers on them, like, I don't know why they're not working, or these nails are bigger than the things can actually pull out. We have to grind all of these nails out of this deck. There's so many nails, it seems never ending. But honestly, now that Tommy's in there, now that he's in there and just taking them all out, it's going quicker than we thought. And I can't wait for this to just be done and have a nice deck to walk out on and for you guys to see this. So as you can see, you guys know we always have a normal dumpster over there in the corner. We actually had to get obviously a way bigger 20 or 30 yard. We had to get a way bigger dumpster, and this is already packed with all this stuff. With all the scraps. You can see Ryan just dropped off another load, and our once green grass that finally came in is now all torn up. Back to square one again. But you can see how much this is all ripped up the other day. Hopefully be done within a week or two at max. So we since actually found out a way better way to get these nails out, and you're looking at it. So we got 2 of these, and we are literally just taking them all out. And it'll still take probably about an hour or two, but it's definitely worth it, and it's better than that other tool we had. We're back officially about 6 days later, and I'm gonna just jump into this. It already got started without me. We're still in the very beginning process, but the deck is being started. They're bringing all the material over, and we also have the carpenter here who's gonna put the deck together. So let's go ahead and jump into this. As you can see, we have all the material in the yard ready to go, along with some new wood to re-support this deck. It's like that grayish color flooring, and then he's gonna do black post, like black metal fencing. So that, I'm not sure how long this will necessarily take. They just have like fresh lumber and wood out here that they're gonna, I guess, replace some of the weak boards with. Turn it down. Unbelievable. So he took out the variable and... So like I mentioned, these are all brand new like lumber and wood boards to replace the outside of it to make sure the bones are still strong, and it wraps all the way around to the other side of the house. As I mentioned, this deck is almost 2,000 square foot. It's around 1,900 square foot. But yeah, you can see this runs all the way down to the end. Just little necessary steps to make sure we don't start this and we build a new deck on a weak frame. So this will all be like the face of the deck. We have a special board that goes here. As of right now, it's just the same lumber, but the fascia board is here. It's just around the other side of the house. But you can see we're throwing in little boards in between here and there. As soon as you come out the doors, you can see that's re-supported right there. The deck and the bones are already actually pretty strong, the actual structure. But if we already have this thing torn apart and it hasn't been touched in 20 years, you might as well just go ahead and reinforce it a bit. But you can see this is all that TimberTech, long 20-foot pieces, and some I think are even actually longer. So like I was saying, most of the other day was prep. They replaced the whole face on it, and then it's just little boards in between. But yeah, over here actually was the rougher side of the deck. when the original deck was on, but once it got down to the foundation, this side was actually way better. But yeah, let me know, guys. These are the border pieces. Hopefully you do like the colorway. Drop a comment. Do you think we made the right choice? Do you think we should have matched the house a little bit more? But yeah, this is like the actual floorboards, like the gray pieces. And then the first shot was the border pieces. And then we have fascia pieces and just more decorative pieces for the outside that we're going to put in as well. As you can see here, that'll be the face of it. And we also have stairs that we're going to put in right around like here in the middle of the deck. And as soon as you come out this door, you'll be able to walk down the steps. As you can see, Harper's in there. But yeah, guys, this deck is a longer process, but you know, we're happy to see it getting done. And what's cool about this is, you know, there's no screws or nails when you're looking at the deck. They all get screwed in on the side pieces here, so when you walk around on the deck, you won't be able to see any. Alright everyone, so as you can see, we got some of the boards laid out. These are all installed. And we really came off of this border just to get like the first part correct. And then basically the next few days, they'll start blowing through all of this. But yeah, as of now, that's the border. I was showing you earlier, those are the face plates down there that'll go on like the face side of this. And all these boards will wrap around. Hopefully you guys like the colors. I know I showed you them before, but you know, the outside border, it's a bit darker. Then this is gray with brown and a little black in it. And then right where those new beams are right there is actually going to be another border piece, kind of to separate it and give it like a just a cleaner look. Feels so nice to finally stand on a nice deck and not have to worry about constantly falling through. And plus it looks so much better.
Oh yeah, awesome.
So you can see here, this is the next day, and we are going ahead and starting the deck again. What they had to do here is actually jack up those posts so they could get the board underneath it. So basically, this whole backside of that little overhang right there is being held up by this little wood. And you can see that column's just kind of floating, which is the only way to do it. And you just slide that board underneath. And yeah, this is probably the hardest / longest taking part of this deck. It's going to take up the most time, but after this, we really start flying and knock out a ton of space. So I'm on the other side of the house now. We have a bunch more guys out here. Like I was saying, they had to jack that up to get the boards underneath. But we're going to start this section now, most likely, with the 20-foot planks, so we could eventually slide all the way over here, and then they're on that side, and we'd meet it somewhere in the middle. But yeah, this whole section is reinforced. You can see it all around. We've already mentioned this, and I think the guys are going to start down here now as well. Eventually tie everything in at the end.
To the wood, to the round down low. I mean, you ruined it. Is that tight? Like to this? Is that as...
So basically, if you guys can even hear me, we have the backhoe out. Ryan is going to start preloading boards so they can stay ahead of each other and to really start knocking this process out. So hopefully by the, you know, a couple days or the end of the week, we can have this all finished up. But we want to get a big jump on today, and this will just help. Those boards are 20 feet long and so heavy. This will solve half our problem. Wouldn't that be something if these all just broke right now? They're bending pretty good. I think they're supposed to, but I guess if Pete's carrying them. Alright guys, so we're starting off another day here. We have a bunch of the guys over, or continuing the deck. They actually just track sawed all around, so it's all dead even boards. If you know, you normally take your chalk line, do a circular saw along the edge where like the boards hit the border, and obviously they track sawed it so it's dead on even. This right here is just pre-laid out. This is where another border will be, and then they were thinking about doing an angled border, so then it starts going over to the other deck, but they didn't like how this looked this close together, so I think they're doing away with that one or this one, but I believe it's the angled one. So you guys can see how clean this little border came out. This is all tied in. This side of the deck is pretty much wrapped up. The support is still holding up this little side of the deck, but the railing and post will be back. And but yeah, you can see this will just have a railing coming out of the wall, and even up against the house you can see that border sits perfect right underneath the doors, all around like the foundation, and just continues on. This right here is actually another border piece that'll kind of split it up and give a definition to the other side of the deck, including here's another day. We jump right back into it. So I don't want to bore you guys with too much footage, but you can see the guys are just really throwing it all in, and they made great progress today, as you can see here. But anyway, as I'm showing you this, the border pieces, how much more like square footage they got. I'm actually going to show you this railing over here. This is what we went with. It's a black metal railing, and it's just like real sturdy railing, and it will go with the deck well. And then these are the posts in between, so you can see how like generally the height will be, and kind of really roughly see what it will look like. But we're really excited on the railing, and because the original deck never really had one. When we moved in, it was abandoned, and it was already like fallen down, so we never really had one. But anyway, we went ahead and did the border all around the chimney and the fireplace, whatever, and you can see it's really coming together. We're on that back half now. Also, I forgot to mention the sign at the bottom of our driveway we officially took out, and we're saving it obviously. We're just going to repaint it and rehang our different sign on it so it says like McGran Acres or whatever we want it to say afterwards. I could actually take you down there and show you where it's supposed to go in. Down the driveway we go. And they're overgrown now, but we set them up over here, and then it leads up, you know, our driveway. We're gonna put the gate in right here, and we're gonna have a little wall probably that comes out a little bit, but we're gonna put the gate in here. We thought we might as well keep these boulders. I can show you where they were in the yard, but we figured we'd keep them. We picked them up with the machine and brought them down here, so it kind of like outlines the driveway. And as of now, we're going to keep them there. We're going to put something in between it or do something, because this is all going to be grass and not whatever these weeds and stuff are. That's the pond, obviously. We're in the yard, but those rocks were like a rock wall right here. We ended up taking those out, putting down the fresh seed, and we had the guys come out and level this ground even more. This thing's it is pretty nice having this golf cart around to just cruise around. I wish it was electric, because then it would be quieter and I could really talk as I'm filming. All right, everyone, I think that's gonna wrap this video up. Like I mentioned in the beginning, follow all my social media, and also 50% of the people who watch me don't subscribe. So just, if you're watching, just click the subscribe button. It's free. It means a lot. And then an alternative option would be to become a member, which costs a couple dollars, but then, you know, I'll be calling you guys, FaceTiming you guys. You get cool badges, you get exclusive videos. I'll be making videos that I can't show, like public channel. So you guys get a ton of cool features and by clicking here and becoming a member. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're still liking this cabin series. I know it's been so long and drawn out. I'm not even sure if you guys are into this anymore. But either way, I'm just gonna post it just so I can look back on these videos and see the crazy progress that we made. I love you guys. Thank you for the constant support. Feel free to share this video on anything, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.